Boom shakalaka, this shocking Bitcoin chart is showing an insane price reversal as institutions are scooping up Bitcoin at unprecedented levels. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, we are taking a look at this insane chart showing an awesome Bitcoin reversal plus institutions scooping up Bitcoin at unprecedented levels. Before we get into that, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Also, come join us over on Twitter at @TheCryptoLove, where every week we are giving away one of these sweet shirts. Now, this chart right here, we will get back to. But first, let's take a look at some of the other stuff going on in Bitcoin right now. William Clemente, the man who made this pretty awesome chart, he is saying, hey, still watching for a massive move from Bitcoin, just keeps coiling, setting up for the biggest volatility squeeze since breaking down from $65,000, with OnChain showing strong accumulation, expecting a squeeze to the upside. That's right, every time there's one of these squeezes in the Bollinger Bands right here, the price shoots up. Here it shot down, and then here potentially we might expect a shot up. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of evidence that could potentially point to an up shot. You see, right now user growth is doing the exact opposite of what it has following each major Bitcoin bull run peak. As you can see here, each peak with the star, the blue is the entity's net growth, drops significantly. After a star of the peak, the entity's net growth drops. Well, after this peak here, guess what? The blue just keeps going up. Without the euphoric spike that we've typically seen, net user growth just continues to grind higher. As a matter of fact, we are likely in a very big accumulation phase right now. As you can see here, it was accumulation after COVID, and then we had distribution as Bitcoin started coming up from 10,000 all the way up to 65,000 distribution. Now we're back in accumulation. So Bitcoin is back in an accumulation phase. Liveliness decreasing means coins are being hodled. So the Bitcoin liveliness is the change in the coin days destroyed over the change in coin days created. Now, we actually have evidence of large institutions buying up lots of Bitcoin. Lincoln Avenue Capital has acquired 1,000 Bitcoin at an average price of $33,525. The purchase represents 5% of the firm's AUM, assets under management, as of July 10th, 2021. The company may invest up to 20% of total assets under management in the asset class in the future per its investment mandate. This is something we might be seeing in a lot of companies coming up where they're putting in between 5 and 20% total assets under management. Because guess what? Even though it takes a while, like 3 to 6 months for them to change their investment mandates, they can do that and then they can start investing in Bitcoin because it is still the hardest money ever. And knowing where whales accumulate using raw blockchain data allows us to find important supports and resistances without involving any TA. You can see big support down here at 31,692 and 33,497, resistance somewhat at 35,901 and 37,431. So we are right in between some support and resistance going sideways, the quiet before the storm. But it looks like the storm is beginning to start. Because if we take a look at this RSI down here, we've been in this downtrending RSI for a long time, starting in February, bounced off of in April, bounced off of in June. Well, right now, you probably can't see it, but the RSI is starting to break that trend line. We'll have to monitor that, see if it actually breaks. But in this, what I would like to call the Bitcoin spider lines, aka spider web that we have going on right here, we've just actually broken out from the top here through a previous resistance point, right when Bitcoin was 41,399 back in the middle of June. We actually broke through that area, and right now we are riding up this line until potentially we have another time combating the Bitcoin spiderweb where Bitcoin price was $60,000, combating that roughly by about July 26th at about $43,500, or later on $40,000 by August 11th. So we've broken the bearish pattern here, this bearish down pattern, and Bitcoin has started to tick upwards. Potentially this down here, this $28,000 was somewhat of a bottom, and we might see the price ticking upwards. Now, that's one point of view, and certainly bullish. I think with all of this evidence that we've looked through here, definitely a lot of bullish fundamentals behind Bitcoin. However, Bitcoin is a volatile asset class. There's the possibility the price might fall out of the bottom. Not for a long time, but it's happened before. It happened back in November of 2018, where we all thought $6,500 was the bottom, and then the price dropped out. It happened here where we thought 8,000-ish was the bottom, and then COVID happened and the price dropped out again. So potentially, we may be thinking that this $30,000 to $35,000 area is a bottom before the price drops out. However, I think if the price does drop out, we'll be seeing a lot more institutions scooping up more Bitcoin at these premiums, because guess what? You're not going to be able to get it for very long because we have a lot of Rick Astley's. Never going to let you go. The LSR is the ratio of coins held by Rick Astley versus weak-handed speculators. As speculators continue to sell down, Mr. Astley, the buyer of last resort, is mopping up coins, a classic on-chain divergence unseen since October 2020. As you can see here, these are the strong hands. There has been a large surge in strong hands buying Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, the last time it was this high, Bitcoin price was around $55,000. That means the Bitcoin price right now is on sale. Big time. And this is a classic on-chain divergence. When you have things like this, the price usually breaks up. The price is coming down, the accumulators is going up. Same thing happened when Bitcoin was $10,000 back here in October 2020, before the price went from $10,000 to $65,000. So, that being said, it's looking like phenomenal time to be in Bitcoin. The price may drop, but heck, I'm not in it for the short term. I'm an investor, okay? I'm in it for the long term. I'm a Rick Astley hodler, damn it. And I ain't never going to let my Bitcoin go. All right, so thank you all for watching. I will catch you all later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.